they were not singing about cricket, but Steve Tyler could today have sneaked in a line about pink being cricket's new obsession as well. Was it love at first sight? Largely yes. On November 29, 2015, Australia beat New Zealand by 3 wickets in the final test to win the 3-test series 2-0. This was not a memorable result, but it had been a memorable test match.
The after-dark experience of test cricket with the white clothes on the green, with the pink ball, with the night falling, is one of the most amazing sights. Even more spectacular, I think, than night cricket with a white ball and coloured clothing, because the white is so white against the green and the pink is so iridescent. It's quite captivating. You can almost just appreciate the aesthetic splendour of it. The cricket doesn't, in some ways, is almost secondary to it.
The Adelaide contest was the first official day-night test, played with a special pink ball for better visibility at night. This wasn't the first time cricket in whites was played under lights though. Kerry Packer's World Series is remembered for introducing coloured clothes and the white ball to one-day cricket. But a World 11 did also play Australia in 3 super tests under lights back in the late 70s.
Well, having played in a day-night super test during World Series cricket, the only thing that surprised me was that it's taken so long to get to a traditional test match under lights. I'm delighted that they've made that move.
Well, I mean, in some ways it's surprising that night cricket took so long to come to the test match. There's been a tendency, I think, to treat test cricket as a little bit like something that has to be sort of put on the shelf and in a kind of an exhibition case, and there's been a reluctance to innovate it, which in some ways has been a bit unfortunate.
If the Adelaide Test was supposed to showcase why Test cricket could work under lights, it played out perfectly. New Zealand batted first and scored 202 before Australia were bowled out for 224. In the second innings, the Kiwis folded up for 208, leaving the hosts with 187 to win. They got this in a tense finish, with the Marsh brothers, Sean and Mitch, playing star turns in the chase. At the centre of all the action was the pink ball. How would it behave under lights? Would it last the rigours of Test cricket as well as the traditional red cherry?
And yes, in the modern era of the game, they left more grass on the pitch, actually to protect the pink ball, not particularly to improve the balance between bat and ball, but that's what it did. Arguably, it marginally favoured the ball over the bat, and that isn't a bad thing occasionally.
Test cricket ultimately is about a balance between bat and ball. It's about the opportunity to showcase all the game's skills. It's about variety. It's about ebb and flow. And the way in which the night circumstances and the pink ball and the slightly more grass cover on the pitch did actually break the monotony of Test cricket in Australia.
The exciting finish to the third test was also in sharp contrast to the previous 2 in the series. Australia won the first at a canter, while the second ended in a high-scoring draw.
We'd had 2 very boring test matches immediately before it, Brisbane and Perth, the worst possible advertisements for test cricket. Adelaide actually provided something closer to the ideal test match. Been, I think, quite deleterious over the last decade. We've been playing on these terribly flat wickets with very minimal preparation, often leading to very one-sided test matches. But this game kind of took me back to the way in which I imagined cricket was like kind of on uncovered wickets, where there was a kind of a volatility of in-play conditions. It was certainly the situation that the ball did more, behaved more unpredictably, and equalised the balance between bat and ball after dark.
The concept has not found universal acceptance for different reasons. There are doubts about the durability of the pink ball. In a trial game in South Africa, the ball needed to be changed 5 times in 112 overs, while concerns in the subcontinent revolve around dew, as well as ceding home advantage where spinners traditionally rule. South Africa and India have both refused to play under lights in Australia, with a large number of cricketers remaining sceptical about what remains essentially a high-stakes experiment. In terms of the spectators, though, it's already a clear winner, with experiments across continents resulting in larger crowds.
I love the flavour of it. I love the fact that it was different and people wanted to come and be part of something that was different.
it just proved once again that, you know, if you want a good game of cricket, you've got to keep the bowlers interested. The best games of cricket are when the bowlers have got a chance, the contest is pretty even, and that first contest, Australia-New Zealand, was a beauty under lights at the Adelaide Oval.
But we've certainly seen the possibility raised that you can do interesting things to test matches and take them in interesting and different directions, and the public and the players will respond to them.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments in the comments section below. Click on the bell icon for notifications.